Topview AI is not one-button magic. It's a dashboard that is packed with tools. Image generation, video generation, avatars, character swaps, and most importantly, viral video agent. In this masterclass, I will walk you through everything, step by step. So let's get to it. So after you log in to Topview AI, this is the homepage, and you need to go to dashboard, which is here. And on this screen, you can see basically every single tool and feature that Topview offers you, and we will cover most of them in this video. Topview offers you quite a wide range of tools, from simple image and video generation to creating avatars and viral videos, even replicating existing videos, which is kind of cool. Let's start with two most basic features, which is image generation and video generation. Let's try to create some image first. We will click here on the AI image. And in here, you can see there is left panel where you can pick which model should do the image generation. Here you will paste or write your prompt. You will pick image size, of course, and number of images that you will get in one generation batch. So let's try to do that. We will click here in the prompt section and we will write or paste our prompt. I already prepared mine before, and let's pick Nano Banana Pro for this one, but you can pick Seedream, GPT image, Flux, Imagen, any of your choosing, but I will stick with Nano Banana Pro. Let's click it. And in here, I think we can stick with 9:16, which is vertical image, and we will tell it that we want 4 images to be generated at once. So let's click generate. And now you just need to wait a little bit. And here we have our images. Even though it said it will be around 2 minutes, it was generated under 20 seconds. We can take a look. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Every single one looks quite good. And with these images, you have options to re-edit the generated image here or use it as a first frame for video generation, which we will not be doing right now. And about the image, there is download button if you would like to save it to your computer. So this is quite straightforward. It's just prompting and selecting which model should do the job. But in here, we also have image edit, which can work with already generated image. Let's say we want this woman to wear a different color of the sweater. So we will bring this image into image edit tab. If you hover over import, then you can either upload from your computer or you can import from assets, meaning from images and videos that you have generated here. I will pick this image. Let's hit import. And now simply describe what you want to be changed there. Show me this woman wearing green sweater. Again, let's stick with 9:16, but you can change the aspect ratio here. However, I don't see a point here. And now let's stick with 2 generations. I think it will be just enough, and let's hit generate. Now we are done. As you can see, it did the job quite well. Here the sweater is green, and also here just a little bit less saturated color, but it worked. And now if we would want to maybe use this image as a first frame for video, we could click here. But let's get back to our dashboard, because the dedicated video generation area is here. Let's click it. And you can see it looks quite similar. On the right side, you still have your feed of generated assets. Just on the left side, a panel changed, so it's relevant for video generation. In here, we have three main options, which is image to video, text to video, and video edit. For image to video, again, we need to pick which model should generate the video itself. We have many models available here, and also native Topview model. But for the showcase reason, let's stick with maybe Seedance. And we will pick Seedance Pro. And we need to bring our first frame here, which we could either upload from computer, but we won't be doing that because we will use this image by clicking on the camera icon, and it got loaded here. Now we can simply write some prompt here. Woman is placing a product on the countertop, then smiles in the camera. Such a simple prompt will do. We are not doing anything specific now. Below you have option to either turn on or off the native audio, so you will get the video with the soundtrack, or mute it. I will keep it turned on, but this is not available in every single model, only at those that can actually generate audio. Let's stick with 6 seconds. And again, below here, you can let it generate 4 videos all at once. But I think that with videos, 1 for now is just enough. So we can click generate. Now the video is ready. Let's take a look.
I love this new addition to my morning routine.
I think it looks quite good. It did what we asked it to do, and it's quite usable with sound and music, since we did not specify anything in case of the sound design. It just figured it out by itself. But you have some options to do some editing here, or if video would be without a sound, then you can use lip sync and add spoken part there, even after generation is done. But we will take a look at it. And now we can take a look on what else we can do here. As I said before, you can also generate your video directly from text, but I am not a big fan of that part. I am not a big fan of this approach. It's really hard to control it just from text. But video edit is quite cool. So let's do some adjustments on our generated video, which I already downloaded. And you can either locate it by clicking and picking and locating the file you would like to edit, or you can simply drag it here like this. And now you can see video is already loaded here, and we can suggest some adjustments here. Let's say we would like the woman to hold a red can of soda, something like that. Woman is holding a red can of soda. And now, again, you have some options to pick here, but with direct video editing, only Kling 01 is available here because it's really difficult task. Therefore, not every single model offers that. With it, we only need to click generate and wait. And now we have our video ready. This one took a bit more time, but I think it's still worth waiting. Let's take a look.
I love this new addition to my morning routine.
And now you can see it did exactly what we asked it to do. Since we aimed at red can, there are some hints about quite a famous brand, I guess, but we did not provide it any reference of the can, which we could here with import button. However, it's not important right now because it works really that simple. You just upload the video and you describe what you want to be changed. If you won't go crazy, it will do a great job almost every single time. And now, after we have covered basics of image and video generation in Topview AI, we will take a look at creating avatars here. You have quite a few options that you can try depending on what's your exact situation and if you would need maybe a product to be there, if you have your influencer or photo of a person that should be there, or if you do not. There is always a way of how to get something like that ready. So let's take a look directly at Avatar 4. If we click it, you can see that it could help us to create videos where a person is speaking what we want, and it could be done either from text or from uploaded audio. They have quite a huge list of avatars that you can pick, or you can generate some here. If you go here, you can upload image that you have on your computer. You can create from prompts, which will basically direct you to image generation tab, and you will create one. But we covered that already. Or you will import from your assets, which are already generated images. But in here, let's maybe try something that they already have here. Let's scroll and let's maybe use this guy here. If we click it, you can see it automatically changed also selected voice. You can of course change to any, but I think that those pre-made options here have quite a great fit of visuals and selected voice. So we have our character selected also with the voice, and now we need to give it information about what he will speak. We could easily import already generated audio. You will just upload file here and it will analyze the audio file and create a lip sync that will match what is spoken there. But in here, of course, you don't have any options to pick the voice because it's already baked in the MP3 file that you will provide, so it will not change it. If you would want to have the option to change the voice, you need to generate from text. So let's do that. But for showcase purposes, let's stick with text to audio. We will paste our voiceover here. I have prepared it elsewhere. And you can see that it analyzes this input, so it will give us some estimate about how long this will be. You can see it's 30 seconds. Now you also have some options to, let's say, give some modifications to a certain word or selection of words. If you do such selection, you can click modify pronunciation and you can write there, I don't know, he is excited or sad or whatever. But we will not be doing that right now. Also, if you would like to introduce some pause here, just place the cursor where you want your pause to be and click add pause. Let's select half a second and click add. And now you can see that it gave you indication where he will introduce a bit of break in speaking. In more settings below, you can also choose if you want the video to be generated with subtitles, which I think I would like to try. Let's click this one, confirm. And if you would like to, I don't know, introduce certain type of motions that should appear in the video, you can describe it here, but it's in the beta, and since I do not have any preference in this, I won't be using it. And there is also one cool feature down below, meaning off-peak mode. If you are not in a hurry and you don't need this video to be generated like as soon as possible, you can click it and they will decide when the video will be generated, when their servers are not under the huge load of requests. But you are still guaranteed it will be under 24 hours, but it will of course cost less, exactly 50% of credits. But we will not be doing that right now. Let's click generate. And here is our recap. Let's do podcast. Man, we can keep it 1080p, and depending on what tier of subscription are you on, you can turn off the top view watermark. So I will do that just as well, and let's hit export. And now you can see it started the generation process. This one is estimated to be done in 19 minutes, but I really don't think it will be that. And now our avatar is ready. Let's take a look.
Lately, I've been thinking a lot about AI avatars, and not in the sci-fi way people usually mean. I'm talking about the everyday kind, the ones that show up in onboarding videos, explainer clips, even customer support chats. What's interesting is that they're not trying to replace people. They're filling gaps, the awkward gaps, the moments where...
I think that this one looks really great, and also the option to get the captions here is really convenient. Now somewhere here he introduced that half-second break, which is quite cool, but if you would like to tweak it even further, you can do some adjustments, add longer pauses, or maybe give it a hint about some laugh there or whatever. But generally, I think this one looks great. Next, we have product avatar option. If we click it, you will see this screen. In here, you are basically combining two inputs, which is a person that is showcasing the product and image of a product. Just as with other features, you can upload your own. You can create it with Nano Banana or any other image model. You can upload the one from your computer, or you can pick from some that they have already generated and tested in their library. So I will do that. In here, let's maybe try this guy. He is outside, lighting is quite cool, and he needs a product. But to show it to you, I think it's just enough to do it with sample products here. I will click this one. But if you already have one of your own, you can easily click here and upload your image there. So we will hit generate, and it got uploaded here to separate generation feed. While this is being generated, you can see we used auto mode, but we can also use manual mode, where you can specify how exactly maybe you would want this product to appear in the image. Let's say there is a reason for the guy to hold the product in his left hand or right hand, or I don't know, holding it high above his head. If that is important to you, you can specify it in here, scale it down, rotate it a bit, and with it you are giving it cues to those tiny specifics that are important to you. Here I don't see any point to waiting for the other one to be generated because it's quite good already. So we will click Create Avatar. And now this is basically the same process that we have covered before, meaning you will specify what the guy will tell, or you will upload your own audio, you will specify the language, the voice, completely same process, and then you will hit generate. So let's do that. In here I will paste already prepared voiceover. I will specify the language because I want it to be in English.
Hey buddy, it is me. Just wanted you to hear my...
I think we can pick this one, confirm, and now let's hit generate. You can already see that this one only takes 1 to 2 minutes to be generated, where the option before took way longer. But the case here is that in here we are using Avatar 1, and with the option before we were using Avatar 4, which is superior model, but it also takes longer to be generated. So this is the reason. And now we have this avatar ready, which was generated with the first version of Avatar.
Lately, I've been keeping my routine simple. Clean coverage, lightweight feel, nothing extra. This is one of those products you don't really think about. You just put it on and get on with your day. And honestly, that's exactly how I like it.
Now, I can already tell that the quality obviously lags behind the superior version. However, it's way faster and it's still quite great. But I would definitely change the voice selection that I did. It doesn't fit this character, I think. But in case of technical execution, considering it's Avatar 1, not 4, still looks quite good. Next, you have option to design your own avatar that you will use repeatedly. But this is basically only generating image here. It gives you some options like pre-trained UGC style, which is a little bit more raw look, or pro look with advanced lighting and color grading. You can describe it here or get some sample prompts based on the inspiration in here. You can see that, for example, I don't know, this woman, what is the shot type, action, stuff like that. You can simply copy this text and tweak it to your likings in here, and you will create your own avatar that will be in the library for your repeated use. However, it's only a simple image generation, therefore I don't see a point in doing it, in showing it again. So now let's move to last option, which is video avatar and video lip sync, because up until this point we were generating our avatars from image inputs. However, if you already have generated the video with the motion like we have here, you can actually change what he is speaking by typing it in here. So I will do that right now. We will select the guy that we have generated before, and you can see it immediately shows us it needs some script here. I will paste it in here, which is basically kind of a same length of voiceover, but it is different. Now it will analyze it, looks fine now, and we can hit generate. In here, let's call it lip sync. We can keep it 1080p and without any watermark, and let's hit export. And now you can see that for this approach, it again used avatar 4, not 1, meaning it will take a little bit longer. However, it only focuses on the spoken part and lip sync, so it's not that long as with the first version, but the quality will be really good. And now we have our lip synced version ready. Let's take a look.
Most days, I just want something that works without overthinking it. Smooth, natural coverage, feels good on the skin, done in seconds. It fits into my routine, not the other way around. Simple, reliable, and easy to wear.
And now you can surely tell that this is Avatar 4, not 1, even though that the source footage was from Avatar 1 version. It just leveled it up because it looks way better right now. But it doesn't mean that every single time you need to use the best version there is. If you need to do it in scale and you need to be wise in case of credits, you can pick different model, you can combine. Always do it the way that fits best to your needs. And now let's move to some tools down below before we get to their coolest feature, which is Video Agent. Now we have product AnyShoot here, which when you click it, you will see this screen. And here you basically have only two options. It's either product with a model or product on the background. Now let's try this version, because we already covered a couple of assets that featured some humans there, and I think it is just enough to show it with sampled products, but you can easily upload one of your own, which you would be doing here by clicking and uploading your file. But now I will select, let's say, this product. You can specify how big it should be and maybe the positioning, the framing, something like that. And you have option to pick the background or, let's say, environment where this product will be presented. So maybe to fit this product, I think we can use something like this or this. Let's use this image and we can hit generate. You can see it got loaded here into generation feed, and we can simply iterate because let's say we would want to try something like that on a rock. Let's generate it also. And now we have our images ready. You can see this is the first one. Second one, kind of a cool light beam affecting the lighting here. Then the product is positioned in here and also in here. This feature is quite straightforward. Next we have character swap. If we click it, we can simply use already generated video and change the character that appears in the video. So in here, let's choose from something that we already have here. I will use the first generation we did here. Now, once the video got loaded, you need to specify which part of the video should be changed. You will do that by mark modify area. You simply click on the person and it will analyze it. And you will be presented with the mask or selection that somehow gives you the idea about which parts would be changed. Now I think I'm happy with it. Let's click confirm and it will start to analyze the selection over the duration of the full video. And now you can see we have our video here with indicated mask. So we need to also specify which character should be featured there. Again, we can upload our own, we can create new one, but for the convenience, we will select existing one. Let's scroll and maybe pick this woman here. Click select and hit generate. And now you just need to wait a little bit. And now you can see that face swap is ready.
I love this new addition to my morning routine.
I did it twice.
I love this new addition to my morning routine.
But you can surely tell that in every single generation, it also changed the product. But this is not much of a problem because face swap feature is aimed to be used for like only human footage without a product. It doesn't understand this notion that the product shouldn't be changed. Therefore, it somehow changed it into something else. But this is not a fault. You just need to be sure to use face swap when you only want to change the person there. However, product would be changed also. It only appeared here because my source footage actually featured such product. But if I would, let's say, use this video, where there is no product, I can specify which parts needs to be changed. Also hand here. Now there would be quite a high chance that it would only change the person and the mic would remain unchanged, but still it somehow overlaps this guy. It simply works the best when there is only a person on the track. Now, one more cool feature is image translation, where you can use, for example, some banner that you already have, like this one, and you want to translate it into a different language, let's say French, because the image itself is not maybe layered, you don't have source file for it. So you just hit translate. It will analyze the image and give you new language iteration in return. Now you can see it gave us this step where you should like confirm that yes, this is the text indeed, but I am not French speaker, so I will just believe it. It is correct. So let's hit confirm. Image is done. Let's take a look. And you can see that image contents remained unchanged. Only the text was changed. So it's quite cool. And I know that many brands that would maybe, I don't know, sell their product on Amazon, they are always in the need of language variations. So this might be quite a help. And now let's move to the coolest feature here, which is Video Agent. The main idea here is to create viral clips of your product that you can like specify based on your inputs, or you can even let it copy already working viral video, which you will download from TikTok or Instagram, whichever platform you are on, and it will create one for you. In here, it's quite convenient because you can simply click Add Image and Link, and there is a support for links from, let's say, Amazon, so it can get out as much information as it can from the link itself. So let's maybe try it. I will paste in Amazon link for a random product. Let's click import. It will analyze the link and probably retrieve some useful information for the video creation. And you can see that it is the case. It immediately loaded all the images it could get from this website of this product. And you need to specify which you would like to use in your reel, but be careful here because these are mostly banners, so it would be really hard to pick what you would want in the video or UGC style video. So be careful. I would advise you to rather upload couple images of your product, but only a product. Therefore, it gets the better idea about what it is, and you can simply give it some idea about what it is, for example, from About part. And we will click Paste here. Now it gets some product description, what it is. For this reason, I only gave it one image because I think that all those are basically banners and they wouldn't help it. But here it has enough information to create a script for us. Let's hit apply. And here you can select it's either instant mode or guided mode. Instant mode will do it faster without asking you any additional information, but I will show you guided one. Let's hit generate and it will load image here, then description, and now you will be provided with some questionnaire that will give the model some additional information. Now you can specify who are your product users. So let's click this. I actually only eyeball it because I don't know this product. Let's use United States. In here, I picked which feature is most important, and it retrieved those from the description that we gave it. We specify language, which style spokesperson, UGC, voiceover explainer, music driven. I will keep it as UGC. I want it to be vertical, and I will use 15 seconds high quality and hit confirm. Now it starts to work with your information. It will create its own brief, and then it will start to generate your video reel generation immediately. You can see it is the case. Here is the basic brief it will cover. Now in here you can see it confirmed its script. So I just clicked confirmed and proceed to the next step, which should be generate the video. And you can see it got loaded here, and you are notified that it will be somewhere around 20 minutes. Therefore, you just need to wait a little bit and then we will inspect it. So now we have our generation ready with video agent creation. Let's take a look. You can see it is the product. You have basically a ready-made video to post. There are relevant information that it took out of pasted description. And in general, it looks quite good. Next option is kind of similar, but you will reference already existing video, meaning downloaded Instagram or TikTok video that performs well. You will download it, you will provide it here as MP4, but it needs to be less than 60 seconds. And the video agent will analyze the video it will try to understand it why it is working, and it will introduce bits and pieces of the video into a generation of UGC style video or any other type for your product. But the process is kind of similar. You just need to download it, find the right one. Don't use any video. When you would let's say, infographics video in the end, and you will provide it with spoken word where somebody is holding camera in hand and talking into it while walking, it will not work. Try to find the videos that have kind of similar style. And if you would be lazy to do that, or if you did not find any, you can simply pick from the library that they already have, which is quite long. There are some new releases. You can see there are some that are focused on website and apps that are presented on the mobile phone, some viral hooks, unboxing, POV, stuff like that. It's also up here. And let's maybe try it with this woman, where we can click recreate.
What? Did you see that price? There is no way it is that cheap. I'm actually shaking.
And now you can see there is a video playing. You will upload the image of your product here. Let's use the same product as before. Let's click upload our product. And now there is a prompt. It's shot on iPhone 16 Pro with cool monitor glow. And then there is a green text which needs to be changed because it is a wireless gaming mouse. But in our case, it's eye massager with heat compression rechargeable eye mask with Bluetooth music for... let's copy this whole thread. I will select this part and paste it here. You can keep rest as it is. And then you can again specify what she is speaking. What did you see the price? I think this is quite general, so I can leave it as it is, and let's hit generate. Now again, you can see that the agent starts to work, and after some steps you can see that the video started generation process, and it will take maybe around 20 minutes, so you can leave and then get back to it when it's ready. And now this one is ready, which was created based off pre-selected video style. Let's take a look.
What? Did you see that price? There is no way it is that cheap. I am actually shaking. How is this discount even possible?
Well, I must say it looks really cool, and especially the way of how she speaks. It's full of emotions, and it can sell such video pretty quickly. So this is the level you can get, and basically it can be done with just couple of images uploaded and couple of clicks, because the rest is covered by the video agent itself. Alright, that's the full Topview AI walkthrough. Now we know what each tool does, when to use it, and hopefully how to avoid wasting credits. So go and find the link down below and enjoy.